Nice for 5 minutes.
Thank you so much. First of all, to Congressman Bacchus, thank you for always reaching to this side of the aisle to work in a bipartisan manner to resolve our broken immigration system. And I, too, will not come here to question anyone's motives. As a matter of fact, the more I hear, the better I feel. Although I will not support this particular bill, and I think it is deeply flawed, I am heartened by the fact that Mr. Gowdy, who is offering the bill, is talking about how this is a work in progress and a beginning of a conversation and a dialogue. I know, because I have spent many an evening and many an afternoon with Mr. Labrador from Idaho, how he sees the world. And so I'm happy that he's here. I would like to say to the chairman that there's a basic fundamental flaw in the manner in which we are conducting ourselves on this issue. And that is that we are beginning by saying that those that we wish to support and ultimately legalize are, for the most part, murderers, rapists, drug dealers, people who drink and drive and mow people down. I just want to make clear for this side of the aisle, those are despicable people. The law should be enforced to its ultimate consequences. They should be jailed, and once they are jailed, they should be a seamless process of deportation from the United States of America, because for me, they are not immigrants. They are simply foreigners in our country who are doing harm. The problem is that if you look at the hearing on which this legislation is based and the evidence brought forward, you would think that there are 11 million criminals in the United States. We all know, because we have the evidence as it's been brought forward. And let me just say, there was hearing after hearing after hearing, and all of those hearings, they were fact-based. Yes, they were fact-based, and there were people coming forward, and they were giving us evidence, and they were giving us information so that we could all work together. But what did we learn? What we learned was that the majority of people who today are doing backbreaking work, filthy, dirty work, and tonight we will benefit from their work as we sit down at our dinner table and have our lettuce and tomato, as we have our fruits and our salad, as we eat those strawberries. We know who picked that, and it doesn't matter whether I'm with Mr. Garcia in Florida or whether I'm in Washington State in an orchard grove. It doesn't matter whether it's a garlic pickers who have to pick on their knees to pick that garlic that enhances our food. We know who these people are who are working tireless each and every other day, and they aren't drug dealers, they aren't murderers and rapists. They are working hard, and they provide a service which is fundamental to our economy, and we all benefit. And yet we will all leave here today, and we will enjoy the fruits of their labor as we criminalize them here today. That's the problem. It's the imbalance that we have as we look at them. We say we want to help 11 million people and fix our broken immigration system, but at the same time, we want to say to young people, if you came here with your parents while you were young, you too will be a criminal in the United States of America. And that is fundamentally wrong, because I just want my colleagues on the other side of the aisle, as we proceed, to understand that those that you would criminalize today share a church pew with me on Sunday. Their children go to school with my children. They come to my home. They are my neighbors. They are my friends. And to millions upon millions of Americans, they are their uncles and aunts, their cousins, their brothers and sisters, and their parents. And we should not put them in a situation where we call upon one family member to denounce another family member. We should really hold family values high and not use this. Immigration policy, as we all know, is fundamentally about families. Fundamentally about families. So let's not criminalize one family member against another. I'm going to work really, really hard, because I want to fix our broken immigration system so that we never have a system like the one we have today. I believe we should work tirelessly so that there is no longer an illegal immigration system in the United States, but one that only follows the rule of law. But we should do it in a compassionate manner and in a manner that respects the work and the contributions that immigrants make each and every day, and respect the fact that for some of us, they are more than just another citizen in the United States or another person. They are our family, and we care for them deeply, as I know many of my colleagues on the other side of the aisle. So I look forward, and I'm heartened, actually. I mean, I'm in a good place. We may not be here today together, but I think ultimately I want to work to be with you together. Thank you so much for extending the period of time, Mr. Chairman.
Who seeks recognition?